What's up guys? I'm here in downtown Kansas City. It's a rainy Monday. It's actually raining right now. I'm standing under an overhang. And I just went to Messenger Coffee on Grand. They're one of my favorite spots. In fact, for this video, I kind of thought I'd mix it up a little bit because most of what I post on this channel is obviously car related. So I kind of thought it'd be fun to include more like Kansas City related, local content. And as some of you guys know, I have a coffee shop Instagram called KC Coffee Spaces, and I also recently built a website called kccoffeespaces.com. So I just thought it'd be fun to include more of that content on here. I'm self-employed. For those of you that may be new to the channel, my business is called Stephen Cook Media, and I provide photography and marketing services to mainly different automotive-related clients, but just all kinds of clients in general, just different businesses that need help with photography, content creation, marketing. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing it full-time since 2017, and it's a blast. It's a lot of work, but it's very fulfilling. Anyway, I'm headed to one of my office spaces right now and just kind of figured I would, sit down and talk about some of my favorite go-to spots for coffee shops, local coffee shops here in Kansas City. And also, I've been so hit or miss with vlogging that I realized I haven't introduced my Acura TSX wagon to the channel. I bought it way back in February of 2021, and I think I put a little over 11,000 miles on it now. It's one of my daily drivers. I still have my Sable, my Mercury Sable that I bought for 400 bucks back in like 2019. It's got over 230,000 miles on it now. Still going strong, knock on wood. But this TSX wagon, it's kind of an oddball. You never see the wagons. They didn't really sell that many of them. And it's just, I've always loved wagons. You guys know I had an Audi Allroad a while back. And then I still have my two Volkswagen Beetles. One is engine out right now, it's just a roller. And the other one, my Baja, we finished recently. So I still need to show you guys that too. But anyway, I figured I would at least show a little bit of car content in today's vlog. So yeah, I'll show it to you guys real quick. Like I said, it's still drizzling. So I've got a lens hood on this camera. So hopefully the lens doesn't get wet. Yeah, the 2012 Acura TSX wagon, and again, it's not fast or anything, but it's just kind of obscure. You never see the wagons, and wagons, in my opinion, are the best because you've got the handling and kind of the sportiness of a car, but then you've got the functionality and the hauling capacity of a larger vehicle, and plus, in my opinion, they always look pretty good. But anyway, plus it's an Acura, it's basically a Honda, so it's more reliable than the Allroad I used to have. But yeah, the Acura is pretty dirty right now, but like I said, I just wanted to, finally introduce it to the channel, and I still need to show you guys the finished Volkswagen Baja Bug. It's been so much fun. I need to drive it more. It's just been so hot this summer, not to make excuses or anything. Anyway, I'm walking to one of my office spaces right now, and I'm gonna shoot the rest of this vlog in there, so I'll catch up with you guys in a second. So like I mentioned, I'm self-employed, I'm a photographer, I do social media for different clients, and I'll leave my links in the description of this video if you want to check out my work. Obviously, I spend a lot of time in local coffee shops, and I also have a co-working membership, so I always just enjoy mixing up, where I'm working from, having, visually stimulating environments, places that just put you in a good mental state. I kind of thought I would start off by, like I said, I want to have, just more Kansas City, more local content on here that's not just all car related. So I kind of thought I would just start by sharing my top 3 favorite go-to coffee shops in the Kansas City area. And the first of those would be Messenger Coffee on Grand, which that's the shop I went to today. It's a crazy facility. It's 3 stories. It's got a rooftop deck. They have a full-scale bakery in there, Ibis Bakery. They also have a kitchen. They serve food, and they also roast their coffee beans there on the 2nd floor. So it's just a super cool location. It's the Messenger Coffee headquarters. There's also a couple more Messengers, smaller locations that are on the Country Club Plaza, and they're also going to build another one out in Prairie Fire. Messenger Coffee, it's a great location. It's in the crossroads. It's got really cool views from the 2nd and 3rd floors, and so like today I was up on the 3rd floor, which I don't really think I showed that in the footage, but it's a smaller area, but it has really cool views, and it's also nice and quiet. It's great for focusing, which that's a big thing for me, having quiet environments. So the 3rd floor of Messenger is definitely one of my favorite seating areas in there, but there's just a lot of variety of seating. So if you have friends, if you're hanging out with somebody, just meeting with somebody, there's a huge variety of just different cool spots to hang out for a little bit. And Messenger on Grand, they're actually open until 6 p.m., which is nice because I love drinking coffee in the afternoon. It kind of gives me something to look forward to, and I have plenty of energy in the morning. you know, going to a local coffee shop in the afternoon is kind of like something to look forward to. And plus I can edit photos from the day, you know, work on, you know, client work from that day. The first and second floors at Messenger can definitely be pretty lively just because there's so many people coming through and it's a lot more open, you know, the music kind of echoes and stuff. But if you're looking for a nice quiet spot, head on up to the third floor in the Dunlop room. The next coffee shop that I love to go to is Vested Coffee in the Garment District. Vested is a super cool spot. It's kind of tucked away on 8th Street and it kind of has a cozy feel. It's kind of a narrower coffee shop, as you can see in the photos, but it's got a lot of really cool exposed brick. It's just a really cool vibe. The staff there are super friendly and it's just a great spot, you know, just sitting in there hanging out for a little bit to edit some photos. But yeah, Vested, it's a super cool, chill, you know, it's generally pretty quiet. It is, like I said, a little smaller, so sometimes if there's a lot of people, it can get a little bit louder, but generally it's pretty, you know, mellow, which I like. The only drawback about Vested is that they're only open until 2 p.m., which I know that's just how coffee shops work, but you know, it's still, I wish they were open a little bit later, but it's still one of my favorite, you know, morning, midday go-to local coffee shops. And last but not least is the Roastery in Woodside Village in Westwood, Kansas. This Roastery location is about a mile west of the Country Club Plaza, and you know, the Roastery, they're kind of a Kansas City staple. They've been around for a long time. And this location, as you can see in these photos, it's super cool. It's got these lights hanging, and again, it's pretty quiet generally. It's a good like study, work spot, you know, focus, edit some photos for a little bit, and so it's definitely one of my go-to spots, and it's also open until 7 p.m. every day of the week, which is super nice. If you're a fellow afternoon, evening coffee drinker, you're in luck. So like I mentioned, I have an Instagram account and a website called KC Coffee Spaces, and I built it, you know, to be a resource of all of the local coffee shops here in Kansas City, and you know, you can sort it by feature, you know, whether they're open late, open early, you know, what part of town they're in, whether they also serve food, ice cream, alcohol, all that kind of stuff, you know, whether they have a quiet space, you know, live music, you know, just all of the different features, you know, patios, stuff like that. So be sure to check that out. And also, I would like to make more videos like this where, you know, I say maybe the top 5, you know, whatever in Kansas City. Let me know in the comments, you know, what else you would like to see. I would definitely like to do more coffee shop content, you know, whether that's featuring local coffee shops or just giving opinions on, you know, different stuff like that. So let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.